guys, we're back again. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope you're having a good day. Hope everything's treating you well. I'm going to do another spooky reaction video. We're going back to Mind Junkie this time. 10 scary ghost videos guaranteed to give you chills. Let's hope they do. If you wouldn't mind popping by his channel and dropping a sub, the link is in the description as always. And please hit the thumbs up on this video. Try and help the channel. I'd be very grateful for that. Let's get the cards on. Give it a watch. And let's hope we get scared this time.
This first clip was uploaded by social media user Bayania and takes place in the city of Karachi, Pakistan. According to Bayania, the clip was recorded by a security camera inside a call centre when suddenly something unexplainable happens.
Yeah, I think we're seeing this one quite some time ago actually. It's a guy doing prayers during lunch break or something. But there seems to be a lot of going on underneath that chair.
Several chairs from around the room suddenly fall backwards. The employee quickly runs away in fear, leaping over the fallen chairs as he flees. But it gets creepier. The employee says that these kind of creepy, unexplainable occurrences are common in his workplace. Other members of staff at the call centre report seeing objects around the office moving all on their own, and some even claim to have had items thrown at them by something they couldn't see. So
Creepy, but there seems to be a lot going on underneath that chair, which makes you think, is there somebody here pulling them? Or I mean, they do seem to fall a lot with these ones, to be honest, but it's a sus one, this one, like, but second time of viewing it and I'm still unsure, but let us know
what exactly is going on here. Many viewers think this call centre in Karachi could be haunted by ghosts, but what do you think? Is this something paranormal? Let me know down below.
Yeah, I'm unsure with that one, but interesting. But this that patch under the chair and stuff sort of puts the doubt in your mind about it all, but let us know what you guys think. The Omen.
According to Mexican folklore, Nuestra Senora de la Santa Muerte, or the Lady of Death, delivers people to the afterlife. She is said to be a skeletal figure wearing a long robe and appears as an omen of death. In this next clip, a man from Mexico claims to have caught Santa Muerte on camera. He shared this following clip while he was recording a video of his property, and at first, he didn't see anything. However, when he watched the footage back, he was horrified by what he saw.
Que barrió la basura de allá, pero hasta ahí. Pero mira toda esta madre, güey. Yo sé que no es su responsabilidad de ella, ¿no? Lógico. Pero no, sí está muy de la verga, toda esta madre está muy jodido. Hay que tratarle, bueno, voy a tratar de darle en estos días forma para que no se vea tan jodido. Estoy limpio. Pero tomo ya esa madre también lo voy a tirar a la verga, pues en fin de cuentas no me ocupa. De que no, esa puta madre no lo voy a tratar de romper. Pero sí, no, hay un chingo de cosas que no, ya no aplican aquí. Y pues este hay que tirarlo.
A dark figure can be seen for a split second, but when the camera pans back, literally a second later, there's nothing there. The man who recorded this clip is convinced that he captured Santa Muerte on camera, and that can only mean that he or someone close to him is going to pass away.
Nice.
What do you think this is? Santa Muerte? Share your thoughts below.
Possibly, or just something flying past in the wind, but there didn't seem to be that much of a breeze, like, but it is odd that it was there and then it was gone. Doesn't seem that big a shape either, to be fair, in the scale of things, but let us know. I would like to believe in shit like that, to be fair. It is quite interesting and quite, I don't know, like, there's so many stories going back so many years. You like to think there was some sort of truth to them all. I love all the mythology and stuff like that. a big interest.
Cemeteries are often said to be hotspots of paranormal activity, with people claiming to see ghostly apparitions that walk amongst the graves. One clip that recently caught the attention of paranormal enthusiasts shows what viewers think is very convincing evidence of a cemetery ghost. The uploader says that they were visiting their grandparents' grave when they caught this on camera. Something moves past the camera at incredible speed. Many viewers think that this is too fast for any human or animal to be able to move, especially when surrounded by gravestones and trees. And to make this clip even more creepy, several viewers point out that whatever this is appears to be transparent, like a ghost. But what do you think this is? Could it be a ghost caught on camera? Let me know.
That's quite good. I like that one. That's right up my alley, that one. Like, but let us know if you think it's legit. But that, I would like to think it is, to be honest. That's impressive capture. That it wasn't half moving, and like he says, it was pretty transparent as well, and you wouldn't be able to. Everything seemed to be quite compact. Lots of stuff in the way. Cool, good stuff.
This next clip was posted to the internet by an anonymous social media user. Information on this footage is limited, but from what I can tell, the footage was captured on a home security camera inside a woman's kitchen. As the woman makes her way through the kitchen, this happens.
That's mad. There's a few of these doing
all of a
sudden,
as well, the woman's hair is pulled by some invisible force. And just how did this woman's hair get pulled? Leave a comment with your thoughts.
That's creepy, that mind. Well, there's been a few of them lately. I don't know if somebody's come up with a way of doctoring it or whatever, but I'd like to think not. That seemed legit. Our reaction seemed quite legit as well, and the way she dropped the plate and stuff. Well,
all of a sudden,
apart from the spins afterwards, that seemed a little bit forced, but that bit seemed quite genuine.
All of a sudden, the woman's hair is pulled by some invisible force.
Well, that's...
And just how did this woman's hair get pulled? Leave a comment with your thoughts.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let us know what you guys make of that one. I say there's been a few of them lately, but they're... There probably are ways, but I don't know how you would fake something like that, but there is no, ghost light.
Gabia Personal uploaded this clip to her social media accounts after her home security camera picked up something she calls a supernatural apparition. In the clip, Gabia explains that she lives near a cemetery and that there have been several break-ins in her neighborhood, which prompted her to set up a security camera outside her home. However, one night, the camera records something totally unexpected.
Looks like a friggin' ghost skinny elephant or something. What is that?
A mysterious glowing light can be seen in the street outside Gabia's home. It appears to move slowly, fluctuating and changing shape. Gabbia claims that this is a supernatural apparition, and her viewers agree with her. It should be noted that Gabbia explains that this clip was recorded during Lent, a Christian observance that involves fasting and prayer. One viewer thinks this is significant. This is a portal where souls have complete freedom to walk the streets during these days of Carnival and Lent. If you look closely, you can see the souls passing through it. So, what's your verdict? Do you think this is supernatural? Perhaps even a ghostly portal, as one viewer suggests? Drop a comment below and let me know.
Did I sort of have a outline of a door type shape, but that's pretty strange nonetheless. It was hard to make out exactly what kind of form it was, to be fair. I see at first it looked like some sort of skinny elephant. There's no use, guys think. I don't know about the whole Lent link and stuff. Like, I've never heard of Christian sort of Day of the Dead kind of vibes. I know obviously Easter is all about the death and the resurrection and stuff, but strange. The neighbor and the curse.
A woman who goes by the username Kiki O and her family recently moved into a new house, but the home of their dreams quickly became their nightmare. In this first clip, Kiki O explains what's been going on, and it's highly disturbing.
Desde que nos mudamos aquí a la casa empezaron a suceder cosas rarísimas, sin embargo, nunca había sentido ver. La cuestión es que cuando nos mudamos de casa, los ex vecinos, los ex personas que estuvieron rentando aquí nos dijeron que pues que esta casa según tenía algo porque todas las parejas casadas se terminaban separando, cosa que pues nos dijo una persona super X, el señor, o sea, muy informal, y pues era como de que ok, las parejas no se separan por eso. Pues dijimos pues quiero nada, ¿no? O sea, sí nos asustó porque al inicio nos dijo como que en esa casa se asustan, y cuando nos dijo el motivo pues dijimos no mames, o sea, esperábamos algo más fuerte. Otra cosa es que nosotros encontramos como clavos en las esquinas de las puertas y moneditas también metidos en los rincones. Esos son rituales, sí son rituales.
Kikio explains that the former tenants claim there is a curse on the house which causes couples to split up, but Kikio and her husband were skeptical and decided to move in anyway. However, within days of living in their new home, the couple noticed some strange things, such as nails and coins stuck in the corners of doors. According to Kikio, these are signs of dark rituals. Then, not long after moving in, Kikio and her husband are walking home late at night when they spot something very odd. The old lady who lives next door owns a classic car, but the door has been left wide open and the lights are all on. Worried that something could have happened to her, they hurry to check it out.
Oigan amigos, estoy bien preocupada porque
I'm not entirely sure what the link between this and the whole backstory they've just given is, to be honest, but yeah, this is peculiar, to say the least. But I'll let you just make your mind up.
¿Eh?
Pretty cool car, though.
Tenemos que mover los botes para tocarle y mover su tabla.
It's past midnight, and despite the car door being open and the lights left on, there's no sign of their elderly neighbour. Kikio wonders if someone had been trying to steal the car, so she and her husband knock on the old lady's front door to let her know what they have found. However, this is when things take a really disturbing turn.
What's with the music? Christ.
acuerdo de su nombre.
Sorry, I'm just trying to... I'm sure there was a point here where it looked like there was a face in the window, but...
Su garage. Ah, mira, yo creo que ya prendió la luz. ¿No? ¿Esta lámpara? No, a ver, bájala. Ay, le tocas tú, me da miedo. ¿Ah? Le tocas tú, me da miedo.
Yeah, there's a sort of a face in there. I think it's just the old woman, to be fair, but
Tiene una pinche mierda ahí. Tiene como
but she's a weird looking, well, not looking as such, but there's just a weird vibe about the whole thing, to be honest. It's weird. Just the way she looks and moves and not in a paranormal way, or it just, the whole thing's just bizarre.
No sé. No me alcé la mano. A ver, Alusa. Ay, güey, es que por eso no me gusta tocar. Se veía una cara ahí.
Despite knocking for several minutes, nobody answers. Kikyo then approaches the window and tries knocking there instead, which is when she sees what looks like a face peeking back at her. But when she goes back to check, whoever or whatever it was has gone. Some viewers think it's just the old lady, but others think it's something else. Eventually, the old lady answers her door, but she is acting very strangely.
Hi, hola, soy yo, la vecina de al lado.
Who is it?
It's me, your neighbor. The next door neighbor.
We're trying to let you know your car is open.
¿Ah?
Your car is open.
¿Qué pasó?
Su carro tiene toda la puerta abierta.
¿Mi carro?
Sí.
Oh my God. How can we open?
No sé, yo no sabía español. Soy yo, su vecina de al lado.
Oh my God.
Sí, su carro tiene toda la puerta abierta.
Alguien la abrió.
Sí. ¿Qué versión, no? Sí, está.
Yeah.
¿Quiere que le hablemos a la policía?
Virgen del Carmen. Alguien lo abrió. Y él tiene la llave.
¿Quién?
El que viene a robar acá todo el tiempo.
I just don't get this whole scenario. It's weird, like...
No hay que se pueda sacar. ¿Creyó que había algo?
Just as like it comes all the time to try and steal stuff, and it's like, wait, who and why haven't you reported it, and why don't you do anything more about it to secure the car? It's like...
Y está locked.
Yeah.
La batería.
Just the strange situation. The whole thing's just weird.
Y es la puerta, esta puerta ya no trabaja porque la rompió. Y la policía no hace nada, ¿sabe por qué? Porque está la cámara y dice que no puede hacer nada porque no he reportado con la cámara. Y la cámara la tiene en el teléfono mi sobrina. Y dice que no mira a nadie. pero el hombre sigue entrando. Me ha roto la puerta del garaje 3 veces. La puerta del frente ya lleva 3 veces que le he cambiado la llave. Fíjese, no, yo sentí ruido eran como las 7 de la noche, temprano. Yo sentí ruido, pero yo creía que era el vecino ahí. Oh my God.
She explains that the door is broken because he broke it. But who is he? She then mentions installing security cameras, but despite hearing noises and experiencing strange things at night, the cameras never capture anything. After the old lady locks up her car and heads back into her house, Kikyo and her husband return home. What they just experienced was strange, but they never would have expected that this was only the beginning. A few nights later, Kikyo jolts awake in the middle of the night.
¿Está alguien contigo durmiendo? Sí, está mi esposo. Mis 2 hijos están aquí. Los ronquidos que están.
Sarah, this is the part I don't understand, the links between that and this. It's, I don't know, it's...
Escuchando son de él. No hay nadie en la casa. Hoy.
Just says paranormal moments. She was live streaming this
en el techo, güey.
at the time.
También.
Basically, that family are all asleep in the same room.
Porque hace rato, cuando hice un live también, y salí y estaba mi cajón de abajo de la cama abierto. Se escuchó el ruido cuando yo estaba grabando. Ese video lo subí.
Kikyo claims to hear footsteps above her, even though there's nobody else in the house except for her husband and their 2 children, who are all asleep in the same room with her. Before hitting record on her phone, Kikyo got up to check where the noises were coming from, but she couldn't find anything. However, as the minutes pass by, things take a darker turn.
Pero no mames, gente, hace rato yo quería llorar porque tenía mucho miedo, neta. Cabrón, no mames. Ay, no, gente, yo creo que le voy a hablar a la policía porque neta que no. Y es que no están tocando mi ventana. No está tocando mi ventana, es la puerta del cuarto la que están tocando, no mames. Hay alguien afuera de la puerta del cuarto, güey. Pero no es un puto humano. Ay, no.
Strange noises, as if someone is walking around on creaky floorboards, can be heard. Normally, Kikyo would suspect a break-in, but she had already done a thorough check of the house and found nothing. So, just what exactly was knocking on her bedroom door in the middle of the night? According to Kikyo, whatever it was not human.
Voy a sentar aquí, porque ya se recorrieron mis hijos. Entonces...
No, te quitaste aquí.
¿Sí ven en dónde están mis hijos? Carajo.
Disco. There seems to be some sort of camera thing going on there as well. At this point, it's weird. I forgot how long this actually went on, to be fair. Bit of an epic.
Te doy permiso, no te doy entrada, no te doy permiso, no te doy entrada, no te doy permiso, no te doy entrada, no te doy permiso, no te doy entrada. No te doy permiso, no te doy.
Suddenly, the lights begin flicking on and off all on their own. Kikyo is clearly terrified, but she decides not to wake her family just in case they start to panic.
I think I said the last time, you hear the sort of click of the switch. It's like a proper manual click switch going on and off. It's not just sort of the lights flickering as such. Would you think about it at the time? Would try and show the switch going up and down on its own, or?
Which leaves her alone with her fear and whatever is outside the bedroom door. However, the noises eventually fade and Kikyo manages to fall into an exhausted sleep. But what the hell is going on here? Is her elderly neighbour somehow being affected by the negative energy too? Let me know what you think down below.
I mean, that's blatantly her and a bloody orange cardi, but the whole thing's just weird. I don't think there's any link there. I think she's just getting harassed by some fella, possibly her cousin's boyfriend or something from the story that's being told. That's my interpretation, by the way. But I don't think there's any link between that and what they're going through in their home as such, but let us know what you guys make of it all. As I said,
Do you have a creepy clip to share? Send your scary footage to our email address, contact mindjunkie@gmail.com, and we might feature it on the channel.
Get your big mug. Links in the description.
This next clip was uploaded to the social media account The Occult Family. Husband and wife JP and Kimmy are exploring the nunnery, an old and abandoned convent in Malvern that is said to be extremely haunted. According to locals, chanting can be heard echoing through the empty chapel, shadows have been seen, and construction workers reported having their tools go missing while building on the site. JP and Kimmy bring their camera to explore the old nunnery, but nothing could have prepared them for what they caught on camera.
Seeing an image of a man in white like a doctor. Right, okay.
What's with the noises, man?
Right. I don't know if it was my eyes, but did someone just see like a white, like misty thing just walk like that there?
I didn't move my torch. I'm not moving my torch.
As JP and Kimmy make their way through the nunnery's dark corridors, they suddenly see something.
Cool.
Kimmy says it looks like a white mist and is convinced that she and JP caught a ghost on camera. But as always, what's your verdict? Is this a ghost? You decide.
From Malvern, I might have to have a look at them. That's quite a good capture, to be fair. That's quite intriguing. There was definitely something sort of moving, a white misty thing. Class. Let us know what you guys think.
Social media user Tracy works on the reception desk at a large hotel in the United States. According to her, she recently caught evidence of a haunting in one of the hotel's rooms. The clip, which she captured, has really kicked up a debate among paranormal enthusiasts and skeptics. This is what she caught on camera.
So I'm here at work tonight. We have workers that come here that work on the railroad.
I was hoping to be
I checked in 5 of them, and
it was a while ago.
The second floor is where they usually go because that's where all the king suites are at. Well, they're all saying, please don't put me in room 205. I'm like, okay, what's wrong with 205? And not one of them would tell me what was wrong with 205. I said, is it haunted? Like, really, what is it? Nobody can tell me nothing.
Tracy explains that the hotel has a few regular guests, but all of them refuse to stay in room 205. However, they won't tell Tracy why they're so afraid of that particular room, so Tracy goes to investigate.
All right.
Yeah, I was hoping this is an update, but it's the same one again, unfortunately. It's still intriguing though. Still. Get you thinking.
It's like really cold in here though. Like, really cold. And the air's not even on. I mean, I don't see anything. So maybe we can sit. Yeah, the air and stuff's not on. Maybe sit in the dark. See if we can hear something. I don't know. I don't know what else to do. Okay, let's do this. Oh, all right. No, I'm out.
Tracy lets herself into room 205 and immediately notices how abnormally cold the room is, even though the AC isn't switched on. Tracy then decides to switch off the lights and see if anything happens. That's when she hears a voice coming from somewhere in the darkness. Listen carefully.
Oh, all right. No, I'm out.
Viewers think it sounds like someone whispering, "Hey, listen again."
Oh, all right. No, I'm out.
Tracy was left feeling creeped out by her experience in room 205, and she says she now understands why guests don't want to stay in there. However, she doesn't know much about the room or its history, so whether or not it's really haunted is a mystery. But I don't know about you. If I heard someone whispering, I'd be out of there in a flash. A man who works in a funeral home uploaded this next video after he started hearing strange noises in the middle of the night. He claims that there's no one else in the building at the time of the recording, so he grabs his phone and goes to investigate. What he caught on camera is chilling.
Miren, raza, estoy acomodando estas tablitas aquí, pero ya tiene rato que se escucha algo allá al fondo. Allí está un maniquí, son una lata, pero es un ruido muy extraño. Mira, ¿sí lo vieron?
Another peekaboo bastard.
Mira, se asoma una sombra, pero se mete. Mira. Ay, hijo de su... Pero se me enchina la piel.
Peekaboo.
Y es que ya tiene... Y... Bueno, como sea, va a quedar... Y es que guachen aquí. No hay... Flash. No pasa nada. Mira, estas son las estatuas que te digo. Pero se asomaba de ahí.
Something can be seen peeking out from behind a refrigerator. Creeped out, the man gathers his courage and approaches the area to check on whatever this is. However, there's nothing there. Whoever or whatever was just behind the refrigerator has gone. Since the man claims there's no one else in the building, just who or what could this be? Share your thoughts below.
Looks like it was behind the whatever that other big contraption is. The boot that should...
The final video in this week's compilation has been shared before. However, it's pretty creepy, so I thought I'd share it with you. The clips were uploaded by Haunted Amelia, a young woman who lives in the UK. Amelia recently bought a 250-year-old house with the plan to renovate it. However, when she came to restore the aged floorboards, she noticed that one of them was loose. Curious, she lifts it up and makes a surprising discovery.
It's wedged under the old floorboards.
Cool.
Whoa. It's
I
definitely
think I do sort of recall seeing this a long time
ago. They're like really thick.
Amelia is shocked to discover an old book buried underneath the loose floorboard. She opens it up and finds it's filled with photographs. At first, the photographs are all portraits of various people, but then things take a more unsettling turn.
I noticed what seemed like a very old photo of my house. This is when the pictures took an unsettling turn. The rest of the album is filled with pictures of empty rooms that have an unsettling feeling. A dark shadow appears in all of these photos.
As Amelia gets further into the book, she finds photographs of what appear to be empty rooms. Considering the age of the pictures, which were likely captured in the late 1800s when photography was a long, expensive and precise process, it seems strange that someone would go to the trouble of photographing empty space. Unless they suspected that something was there, something that couldn't be seen with the naked eye. Amelia notices that each photo has a dark shadow in it. She doesn't know what it is, but she claims to feel uneasy for several days after finding the book. This next clip, which she posted a few days later, only made her feel more creeped out.
And it's like, it just stopped. And now it's like,
magnets. Looks like it's magnetized or something. That move
a single dart can be seen hovering just inches away from the dartboard, slowly moving as if something invisible is holding it. But how is that possible? Amelia has no idea how to explain it, but she can't help feeling like this mysterious phenomenon is linked to the old book she found under the loose floorboard. In this final clip, Amelia hears a disturbance coming from upstairs and she goes to investigate.
Go on, get in there. Yeah, we've seen this bit before as well. Ominous.
As Amelia enters the bedroom, the curtain suddenly pulls back and then an object flies across the room. But how? This has led viewers to speculate that, just like the dart in the previous clip, this activity is paranormal and is linked to the book Amelia found. As one commenter says, what if by opening the book, you have released what was being held in the photos? This suggests that Amelia's house may be haunted. But the question remains, what is the dark shadow in the old photographs? And why was the book buried under the floorboards? You tell me. Thanks so much for watching. If you're
impressive stuff. We have seen a couple of them before, and one of them did go on forever, but intriguing nonetheless. That last one with the darts was quite impressive, but I think that's probably more some sort of magnetism than anything else. But I don't know. Well, is that possible? Let us know in the comments, or come by my live streams, ring the bell, and you get an alert when I go live, and we can have a discussion about it then. I'd be grateful for that. In the meantime, guys, have a good day. Don't get too scared. And ring the bell. And hit the thumbs up to try and draw views in and help the channel. Be very grateful for that. And I shall catch you in the next video. Have a good one.